Hello, everybody, and welcome into the broadcast. My name is Samuel Reese, coming to you live this afternoon on YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. And it's the final day of quarterfinal action in the UEFA Europa League. We're just about set to kick off all four second legs in the quarterfinal stage of the Europa League. Thanks everyone for tuning in. This will be whip-around coverage of all four quarterfinals, so we'll be bouncing around the grounds throughout Europe. In Spain, we'll have Villarreal taking on Dinamo Zagreb, a 1-0 lead for Villarreal. Heading into the second leg, Roma Ajax will take place in Italy. Roma with a 2-1 advantage heading into the second leg today. And where we'll start is Slavia Prague and Arsenal in the Czech Republic, where it was a 1-1 draw in the first leg, which should make for a very interesting second leg. We'll also stop by at Old Trafford in Manchester, England, where Man United are hosting Granada. It was a comfortable 2-0 victory for Man U in the first leg, but you never know what can happen in the second leg. Hopefully we'll have four thrilling quarterfinals tonight. As I promised, we'll start in Prague, Czech Republic, where Slavia Prague are looking to continue the Cinderella run and pull off the upset over Arsenal, both teams on the pitch as the Europa League anthem plays. Meanwhile, at Old Trafford, Man United currently taking to the pitch as they get ready for their encounter against Granada. At the end of the night, we will know the four semifinalists in this season's edition of the UEFA Europa League. All right, so in Manchester, the sun hasn't set quite yet. Meanwhile, in Spain, it has Villarreal walking onto the pitch. Dinamo Zagreb soon to follow. Dinamo Zagreb, of course, in the previous round, had the upset of the round, defeating Tottenham Hotspur. They lost the first leg, Zagreb did, 2-0, and went on to win the second leg 3-0 after extra time. An absolute epic game and an epic upset, as Dinamo Zagreb will have some work to do today against Villarreal. And then lastly, in Spain, Roma heading out first to the pitch, followed by Ajax. Obviously, both teams for all these matches not walking off simultaneously due to COVID protocol, as we are just about set to kick things off around the ground. Should be a fun night of Europa League action, as we will head to Prague, where they've just kicked off. We're underway in all four quarterfinals. Welcome to this very special whip-around show. 1-1 on aggregate between Slavia Prague and Arsenal. Slavia Prague scored in stoppage time of the first leg at the Emirates to get the away goal. And now Arsenal will need to score tonight. And we'll see how this second leg plays out, because it surely should be a fascinating matchup, because this is a Slavia Prague team that is capable of beating Arsenal. They've already beaten two teams from the UK. They beat Leicester City in the round of 32, and then Rangers of Scotland in the round of 16. There's a steal by Nicola Pepe. Pepe will win the throw-in. Mikel Arteta's side have struggled greatly in the Premier League, and this is their only route to playing in next year's Champions League, and that would be winning the Europa League, as Granit Xhaka takes the throw-in. And that deflected effort from Pepe goes wide. However, it will be a Slavia Prague, rather an Arsenal set piece that Slavia Prague will have to defend just 90 seconds into the match. An early corner for Arsenal. Sent in by Dani Ceballos. Now back out. Here is Emil Smith-Rowe, the youngster from England. Back at midfield. And Prague take it away. All right, let's hop around the grounds. We go to England now. Manchester United and Granada, Remember, Man U won the first leg 2-0. It's De Gea starting in goal, Telles, Lindelof, Tuanzebe, and Wan-Bissaka at the back. Fernandez, Fred, Pogba, and Matic are in the midfield. And then the two strikers are Cavani and Greenwood for this one. Here is Neva for Granada. Stepping in was Wan-Bissaka. Man United come away with the steal. As you can see on the ticker, on the bottom of my broadcast, those are the scores of all four quarterfinals. The score in parentheses is the aggregate score. As this will be played out wide by Nemanja Matic. Matic, the former Chelsea player from Serbia. Now it's Bruno Fernandez. Back to Fred. Fred to Matic. Man United controlling the possession early on. It was a rather comfortable win in Spain last week against Granada. As we'll go to Spain for the first time tonight. Villarreal hosting Dinamo Zagreb. A 1-0 lead on aggregate for Villarreal. And it is the Yellow Submarine in the attacking third, looking to add on to the aggregate lead. This is taken to the byline. The cross cut out at the edge of the 6-yard box. As this is played ahead to Petkovic. Maybe a counter-attacking chance here for Zagreb. Although swooping in was Torres to win it back for Villarreal. He'll go back to the keeper, Rulli. Villarreal, coached by Unai Emery. And Unai Emery is the most successful manager in Europa League history when it comes to silverware. He's won this competition 3 times, all with Sevilla. And he also was a runner-up in his time at Arsenal. So he's the mastermind when it comes to the Europa League. And you can't rule out Villarreal, who are certainly one of the teams that could win it. As Villarreal move it across the back, here's Albiol. Now over to Pedraza. Torres. All right, let's go to Italy for the first time. Roma, Ajax. This could be the best second leg tonight, just considering what the score is on aggregate and the quality of these two teams. Ajax on the attack. Roma in all white. Eventually clear it out. And now Dzeko plays it ahead. Breaking free here. Maybe a chance for Roma. Taken onto the left foot, but the strike is a weak one. A comfortable save made in the end. It certainly looked promising for Roma there. This game at Stadio Olimpico, in the capital of Italy, Rome. And what a first leg this was. Ajax, you could easily argue, were the better team on the night, but it was Roma who came away with the win. Yeah, on that early chance from Roma just moments ago, it was quite the opportunity for Pellegrini. He cut it onto his left foot, but just didn't generate the power on the strike that was necessary. Back to Old Trafford, Man U Granada. We're scoreless, 5 minutes in. This is crossed to the near post. Pogba back to Cavani! And Man United have grabbed the opening goal of the night. It's Edinson Cavani 6 minutes in, and Man U making it look easy early on. It was a comfortable 2-0 victory on the road last week, and Cavani at Old Trafford scores his 50th goal in 87 European appearances. And Manchester United grab a 3-0 lead on aggregate now. It was a collected finish. A great setup by Pogba, heading it back, and Cavani off the volley, sending it into the bottom right corner. A nice left-footed strike, a pure strike from Cavani. And we already have our first golazo of the night. Man United strike first, and Granada now in real trouble. They need 3 goals. Granada do. Man United certainly in the driver's seat. They already were heading in, and that's almost an insurance goal. It's Cavani's first goal in 2 Europa League matches this season. Diego Martinez, head coach of Granada, not too pleased right now. That's the last possible start that Granada were hoping for. Cavani, 5th-minute goal, has the Red Devils on top. Although here come the Spanish side. That header not too far away from the target. It's a good opportunity. Herrera off the corner kick. He was leaning back a bit, and De Gea was sure that it was going wide all the way. All right, back to Rome. Roma, Ajax, a 2-1 lead on aggregate for Roma. And they have that important away goal, so Ajax with some work to do tonight. And here come Roma. Great ball in. It's put away, and Roma have grabbed the lead. However, the flag has been raised, and it will not count. Villarreal thought he had the opening goal of the night. But, yep, quite obviously offside. The assistant referee all over that one. But it's certainly not a bad start for Roma, creating chances right away. Ajax on the back foot. They get a break there, holding the line high enough. And it'll stay 0-0 for the moment anyway. Here is Martinez. Let's go to Czech Republic. Slavia Prague, Arsenal. 0-0. 1-1 is the score on aggregate. As a foul is called in the midfield against Thomas Partey of Arsenal. Down there went Provad. Provad was influential in that first leg for Prague. Slavia Prague, a great record at home. They haven't lost in this stadium 31 straight games. Quite the record indeed. Here is Holish. Holish, who was the hero at the Emirates, scoring that late goal for the equalizer. Arsenal unable to hold on in that first leg for the victory. Now it's back with Kolar. He clips it wide. A throw-in coming up for Prague. It's a resilient Slavia side. It's a very turbulent Arsenal side, meanwhile. What a crazy season they've had. And not even close have Arsenal been to meeting the expectations for a Big Six club like them. But that's just how it's gone. Kolar over to Boril. Boril back to Kolar. Kolar sends it to midfield. Nice ball out wide. Here comes Slavia. Hitting the brakes is Ba. It was a decent turn from Zima, but Arsenal take it away. And nearly starting the break was, I believe, Partey for Arsenal, but the final pass was cut out. Let's go to Spain once more. Villarreal, Dinamo Zagreb. No score yet. It's a 1-0 Villarreal lead on aggregate. This game in Villarreal, Spain. Villarreal, a team who have gone to the Europa League semifinals 3 times, 2004, 2011, and 2016, but they've never made it as far as the final, something their manager's done on 4 occasions. Dinamo Zagreb, on the other hand, playing in their very first Europa League quarterfinal. It's been a great run for Zagreb, upsetting Tottenham in the last round, and they will certainly have the belief that they can pull off another upset tonight, but it will certainly be a difficult task. All right, to Roma Ajax now. Oh, it's a costly turnover here. Now Ajax, the cutback to Klaassen. The strike is blocked out of the 6-yard box. Last-ditch defending as the goalkeeper Lopez was out of position. What a chance that was for Davy Klaassen, who had the goal for Ajax in the first leg before Roma answered with 2 of their own. Yeah, Roma were just playing poorly out of the back there, and Ajax were so close to making Roma pay. That's lost in the midfield. Now down the left wing. The cross is sent in. It comes back out. And it will be saved, but unable to keep possession was Antony. Now into the box. Here's maybe a chance. What a hit here, but it's straight at the keeper, Sherpin. Wasn't a bad effort by Pellegrini. Let's go to the Czech Republic once more. Prague, Arsenal. It's Arsenal on the attack. Here's a brilliant strike off the post. The putback is in. The flag is down, and Arsenal take the lead. Just the start the Gunners wanted, and it's Emile Smith-Rowe, the youngster for Arsenal. 14 minutes in, and the visitors have scored the opening goal. Mikel Arteta certainly pleased with this start. It was a tremendous original shot that went off the post from Saka. And then there for the rebound was Smith-Rowe. Actually, the original shot was actually tipped by the glove of Kolar. It was a fantastic save by the Slavia Prague keeper. But Smith-Rowe was there to clean it up, and Arsenal have taken the lead, although we do have a goal check. VAR is taking an intent look at this goal. I assume for offsides. I wouldn't think it's anything else. The referee having a conversation with the guys working in the VAR room tonight. And obviously, this a very key review. 15 minutes into the match, it appears Arsenal have the opening goal, but it hasn't been confirmed quite yet. The referee patiently waiting, as everyone else are, including ourselves. Very chilly night in the capital of Czech Republic. And it's definitely a difficult decision because the review continues, and now it's been made. Offsides is called. So the goal chopped off the board, I should say. And how about that? The goal disallowed, and Slavia Prague catch a huge break. We thought we had our second goal tonight out of the 4 quarterfinals, but we'll have to wait for that second goal because the one here will not stand. And let's see. How exactly Arsenal respond after they thought they had taken the lead, only to have it chopped off? Wow. How about that? All right, let's go to England. Man United, Granada, the one game that's had a goal so far. It came from Cavani. There's one Bissaka with the clearance. Looping ball in the air. Now controlled by Herrera of Granada. Herrera over to Montoro. Now a strike from distance. Machis's effort was blocked. And Neva will let it roll out for a Granada throw-in. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Whiparound coverage of the second leg in the quarterfinals of the UEFA Europa League. Here is Neva. Now Machis. Stolen by Cavani. However, he ran out of room on this near sideline. Let's go back to the Czech Republic. Arsenal looking to finally get that first goal after the first one was called back. Here's a chance. Smith Rowe, great pass. And from a tight angle, it's roofed into the net. And surely that will stand. It's Arsenal who do at last take the lead. It's Nicolas Pepe, the Ivorian midfielder, with his 5th goal in the Europa League this season. And it's Arsenal who take a 1-0 lead in the 18th minute. Well, Smith Rowe thought he had a goal just a few minutes ago, this time with the assist, and it's a nice finish from Pepe. I suppose he didn't necessarily roof it. From the original angle, it looked like that, but just a little chip over the keeper, Kolar, and that goal will stand. Arsenal take the lead on the road. A big goal for the Gunners. And there'll be no VAR stopping this one. At least I don't believe so. Actually, there was a check just taking place, but it is over. So the goal is confirmed. Arsenal have taken the lead. Pepe, along with his 5 goals, has 3 assists in the Europa League this season. And Slavia Prague now will need a response. This is a stadium where they rarely lose. Still plenty of time, though, to work with. We have reached the 20-minute mark in all 4 quarterfinal matches. Arsenal now looking to pounce once more. Smith Rowe, the cross. It lands to Saka, and a penalty has been awarded. It's a nightmare start. A yellow card comes out as well, the first booking of the game. And Arsenal will now have an opportunity to double the advantage. Yeah, a clumsy challenge from behind by Romada. It's a clear foul to me. And a penalty is on the way. Let's see who will step up for Arsenal. Romada booked. And Slavia Prague hoping that Kolar can make it a stop here. It's Alexander Lacazette to step up for the Gunners. He has 15 goals this season, which leads the team. And this would be a key goal for Arsenal because if they do score, that would force Slavia Prague to score 3, as Arsenal would have the away goals advantage. It's the Frenchman who scores. Alexander Lacazette, cool as you like, puts it the opposite way the goalkeeper dove. It's his 27th goal in 73 European appearances. And it's all smiles right now for Arsenal, who doubled the advantage in the 21st minute. And just like that, have a rather comfortable 2-goal lead on aggregate. Great penalty converted by Lacazette. No issue whatsoever. Kolar guessed to his right. The shot went to his left. And Arsenal lead it 2-0. 2 quick goals in succession. And Mikel Arteta absolutely pleased with this start. It's the 5th goal for Lacazette in 7 Europa League matches this season. And it will now be a deep hole to climb out of for Slavia Prague after such a resilient first leg where they got the result they were looking for. Things have gone downhill in a hurry at the start of the second leg. It's a brilliant start from Arsenal, it really is. And now let's see what Slavia Prague can do. Down the left wing on the end of this one for Arsenal is Thomas Partey. Now they'll switch it. Ball on the far side. We've had 3 goals so far tonight. 2 in this game between Slavia Prague and Arsenal. 1 in the Man United Granada game. But one of the 2 scoreless games so far is Roma Ajax, which certainly promises to be a good second leg. Roma have the 1 goal lead on aggregate. That's where we head to now. 24th minute. Here's a Roma throw-in. Sent down the line, but it falls right to the feet of an Ajax defender. Clipped ahead to Klaassen. Nice one-touch pass. Laying it out wide is Gravenberch. All right, let's go back to the Czech Republic. Arsenal once more flying ahead on the attack. Into the attacking third now. It's Saka onto his left foot. It's a third. Arsenal are flying high, and the goals keep on coming. In the 24th minute, it's Bukayo Saka with a fine finish and the sliding celebration. It's the 107th Europa League goal for Arsenal, which is the most among English clubs, by the way. Fun fact. And how about this start? It's a whole different Arsenal team than we've seen all season long. It's a team that won't stop scoring tonight. We're only 25 minutes in, but already 3 goals for the Gunners. Saka with the finish to the far post. It's his 2nd goal in 7 Europa League matches this season. And my, oh my, Arsenal putting this tie to bed in a hurry. Well, the big difference so far between tonight and the first leg for Arsenal is that last week in the first leg, they could not finish their chances. They had plenty of them, but could not finish. Tonight, they're taking advantage of every single chance they get. And you have to give them credit. Slavia Prague now needing 4 goals. Things just get worse and worse for them here in the first half. Here is Ba. I'm just going to do something quickly. All right, sorry about that. Slavia Prague, at this point, just trying to get a goal and try to swing the momentum somehow, even though it's quite a desperate situation that they're in currently. Down the right wing, this ball crossed in. It's deflected on the way. Never made it into the penalty area. All right, let's go back to Spain. We haven't been to this match in about 10 minutes. Villarreal, Dynamo Zagreb. A corner kick on the way for the Yellow Submarine, who have the 1 goal lead on aggregate, remember. Here's the cross to the back post, headed into a dangerous area, flicked onto the back post, fired off the post. What a chance that was for Chukwueze. Villarreal were on the verge of doubling their aggregate lead and scoring the opening goal of this one. Wow, Chukwueze denied by the post at the 25-minute mark. Now it's back with Torres, one of the center backs for Villarreal. He'll pass it on to the other center back, Albiol. He sends it out wide. Villarreal, by the way, have won their last 7 Europa League matches, so they've been hot in this competition this season. They've won every game so far since match day 4 in the group stage. That's too far ahead, out of play for a goal kick. The farthest Zagreb have made it in the Europa League was the semifinals, but that came all the way back in 1967, long before I was born. Let's go to Italy. Roma, Ajax. Ball out on the far side. Dzeko could not keep it in. Yep, that ball just heading over the sideline for a throw-in. Tadic trying to get it to Antony, but that will go comfortably into the hands of Lopez. Closing in on the half-hour mark. No score in this one between Roma and Ajax. Roma with the 1-goal lead on aggregate and the advantage in away goals as it stands. So Ajax need 2 without conceding to win. If they scored 2 and conceded 1, then extra time would be required. Here's the throw by Timber. Down the sideline, here's Antony. Great defending. Ibanez takes it away. He scored one of the Roma goals in the first leg, and Antony, in retaliation, commits the foul. To Old Trafford we go. Man United up 1-0 thanks to a sweet goal on the volley by Edinson Cavani. A 3-0 lead on aggregate for the Red Devils. In a very comfortable position. Just too much for their opponent. Mason Greenwood took a stud on the sole of his foot. That one will leave a mark. The possession so far, 67 to 33% in favor of Manchester United. No surprise, really. Granada, the minnow, against Man United, the European giant. Man United were the Europa League winners in 2017, you may remember, when they beat Ajax 2-0 in the final. I think that final was in Basel, Switzerland, if I remember correctly. Could be wrong. Fernandez can't keep it. Nice back heel pass by Montoro. But that ball did go out on the sideline. Gonalons is down for Granada. And it looks like they might just have to make a substitution. We're only half an hour into the match, but it looks like this shoulder injury is causing a lot of discomfort for Gonalons. Let's go to the Czech Republic, where Arsenal are just running away with this one. A 3-0 lead at Slavia Prague. And they're hungry for more. As that's played back in the Slavia territory. It'll be tracked down by the left back, who is Boril. Arsenal with the steal in the midfield, but quickly won back by Ola Yinka. It's a bit of a slushy pitch. I suppose there was heavy amounts of rain earlier in the day in the Czech Republic, but the rain doesn't seem to be coming down now. Maybe a little sprinkle as Holej sends it out for an Arsenal throw, and Danny Ceballos will leave it for Granit Xhaka to take. Here is Xhaka. He'll switch it to the far side. Some space to attack here. Great ball movement. Now the cross cut out at the edge of the 6, but is a corner kick conceded by Zima. Now the set piece. Third corner of the game for Arsenal. It's been completely one-sided in the capital of Czech Republic. Thanks everyone for stopping by tonight or this afternoon here in the U.S. It is Bukayo Saka, scorer of the third goal, who will take this corner, but not before the referee settles out. A bit of pushing and shoving in the box. A congested 6-yard box as Bukayo Saka signals for the delivery. Floated towards the back post, headed to the penalty spot. Ball down, and a shout for a handball from Arsenal. Nothing called. It's quickly won back by the Gunners. Holding thought he was fouled. I'd like to see that possible handball again. Let's see. Holding. Oh, no, they're shouting for a penalty there. Not a handball. They're actually claiming that Holding got a clip from behind when he went to strike that ball. I don't think there was really much in it. I thought maybe the ball had ricocheted and struck the arm of the Slavia Prague player, but that wasn't the case. And we play on, no check necessary, with about 10 minutes to go in the opening half. And what a first half it's been from Arsenal. This is thrown back to Holish. He'll send it to the keeper, Kolar. Long ball sent forward by Holish. Arsenal win it back. Last off of Ceballos. Or was it? They might give Arsenal the throw. Let's head to Old Trafford. Man United, Granada, the other English club in action tonight. And they are also in good shape. A chance for Bruno Fernandez, the Portuguese, sending it over the bar. Arsenal destroying Slavia Prague in the Czech Republic, and Man United at home with a comfortable 3-goal aggregate lead over Granada. Bruno Fernandez, the Portuguese international, does have 24 goals this season, which leads the team. He was going for the outside of the right foot strike. Couldn't put it on target. Here's Mason Greenwood. Unable to get around Montoro. Space opening up here for the visitors. Here is Makis. He goes down the edge of the penalty area. Nothing called. Granada hold possession. Now it's with Montoro again. Montoro with the switch. Out to the right wing. Driven ball to the near post. Matic came in, and then De Gea sent it away. Paul Pogba with the steal. Pogba with a nice touch. Takes it across midfield. Pogba looking wide, but the pass too predictable. Although it's won back by Fred. Here's Greenwood. Nice sliding challenge from Vallejo. Let's go to Spain. Villarreal. Dinamo Zagreb, no score yet. A 1-0 Villarreal lead on aggregate. Ten minutes to play in the first half. Thanks all for tuning in. Here comes Gerard Moreno. He's been a sensation this tournament. Great through ball. Chance played into Paco Alcácer. However, the flag has gone up. Alcácer's goal will not stand. The home side were on the verge of the opening goal. It was lovely interplay. Was it that original pass where the offsides was? Yeah, it had to have been because Alcácer was certainly onside, looking at the replay. Yeah, Alcácer was not offsides. It was on the original pass, not the one across for Alcácer. But a check is taking place just to confirm. I'd like to see it again. VAR checking the goal as we speak. The assistant referee did well in waiting until the ball was put into the back of the net before raising his flag. So now you have the opportunity to review the play as they're doing right now. But the original angle they showed was not a great one. It was certainly close, but I definitely like to see it again for a definitive stance on it. Oof. Yeah, it's so tough to tell. There's no doubt that Alcácer was onside. That's not what the question is here. And they now will give the goal. How about that? So the goal is given in the end. Paco Alcácer can now celebrate. No offsides after the VAR check. And Villarreal grabbed the lead. It's Alcácer, the Spaniard, with his 15th goal in 39 European appearances. And it's now a 2-goal lead on aggregate for the Spanish side. Well, that's how VAR is supposed to work. It was just so close. The flag was raised on the original pass, surely, because that was definitely closer than the Alcácer. The pass that Alcácer received from Chukwueze. It was the pass to Chukwueze that was called offsides originally. But good refereeing. VAR ruled that Chukwueze was onside. And so now we have at least a goal in every game except the Roma-Ajax game. That's where we head to now. Ajax on the attack. Here's Davy Klaassen. A tug from behind, but no penalty given. Tadic went down. I'd like to see it again here. Tadic definitely asking for it. There was certainly a bit of contact, but not enough for the referee to award a penalty. There is a check, though, just in case. But as of right now, a goal kick will be on the way for Roma. Yeah, there's no way. That right there is a penalty. In fact, you could argue it was close to a dive. Time winding down in the first half. A 2-1 lead for Roma on aggregate, remember. 1-0 is not enough for Ajax because they'd still be trailing on the away goals tiebreak. So they would like to get a goal before halftime. Let's go to the Czech Republic. Slavia Prague, Arsenal. Arsenal cruising a 3-0 lead. Slavia Prague with a rare chance maybe here. Ball at the edge of the penalty area. Moved out wide on the right wing. It's Zima. Zima onto his left foot. His strike blocked by Lacazette. Slavia do win a corner kick here. Is there at least some hope for the Czech side? Trailing big now on aggregate. No fans either for Slavia Prague at home to get behind them and perhaps spark a possible comeback. The corner kick dealt with, sent ahead by Arsenal. Oh, great ball movement. Sent ahead by Saka. Lacazette won't quite get there in the end. As Granit Xhaka comes away with the steal. Into the middle, it's Partey. Pepe to Saka. Saka's pass didn't have enough pace. Play really opening up here. Now come Prague. Fine defending there. As we go to Spain now. Villarreal, Dinamo Zagreb. Villarreal just a short while ago, as you heard, had taken the lead, a 1-0 score and a 2-0 lead on aggregate for the Yellow Submarine, looking to punch their ticket into the semifinal round. This is played ahead into Moreno. Save made. Rebound. Put away. It's Gerard Moreno who won't stop scoring. And Villarreal have doubled the advantage. It's that man again. Gerard Moreno, the Spaniard, with his 25th goal of the season, which leads the team his 6th goal in 9 Europa League matches. 2-0 Villarreal. And the task at hand getting real tough for the Croatians. Dinamo Zagreb certainly in trouble now. Livakovic making the original stop. Actually went off Laritsyn, and then Livakovic making the save, but Gerard Moreno there to clean it up. It's a nice left-footed finish, curling it into the bottom left corner. And all the reason to celebrate right now for Villarreal. A lot of goals so far tonight. You got to love it. This is what Whiparound shows are all about. 4 quarterfinals taking place simultaneously. Yeah, we've had 6 goals so far, and we're only in the first half of games. 6 goals might have been the total in the first legs between all 4 quarterfinals. I think it was. I'm trying to think. No, maybe. Well, we had 1 in this one. We had 3 in the Roma Ajax game, 2 in Man United Granada, and 2 in Arsenal Prague. So we had 8 total in the first leg of games. We already have 6 so far in the second legs of quarterfinals, and still a whole nother half to go. Slavia Prague and Arsenal are into stoppage time. 3-0 Arsenal lead, as they will add 2 minutes to the end of this first half. Arsenal rolling at the moment. Remember, this is their only pathway to making next year's Champions League based on how things are shaping up for them in the Premier League, where they are currently struggling quite a bit. Granit Xhaka with no rush to take the throw. Prague won it back. Here's Kolar. Long ball forward. And that'll be settled by Bernd Leno. He'll keep it at his feet. A minute to go in the opening half of play. Now Leno will finally pick it up. Rolls it out wide for Bellerin. Arsenal just trying to see this one out. Long ball forward. Lacazette was making the run, but the Prague defense able to prevent Lacazette from getting on the end of it. It was an off-the-ball collision. Play will be paused. The man down for Prague appears to be, can't quite tell who it is. The halftime whistle coming any moment now. It's been the worst first half imaginable for Slavia Prague. It was Sejcik down for Slavia Prague. He appears to be all right. Over in Italy, Roma Ajax have reached halftime. The only scoreless game through the opening 45 minutes. Roma with the 2-1 lead on aggregate. Ajax with much work to do in what should be an intriguing second half. Villarreal, Dinamo Zagreb, meanwhile, have hit halftime as well. A 3-goal lead for Villarreal on aggregate. So we have 3 games where the difference on aggregate is 3 goals. It'll all come down to that Roma Ajax game, really. That will be the second half where I'll pay most attention to. Man United Granada just completing their first of 1 minute in stoppage time, and there's the halftime whistle at Old Trafford. Edinson Cavani's goal the difference tonight. It's a 3-goal advantage for the Red Devils on aggregate. And Slavia Prague Arsenal, the last game still going. And the halftime whistle has gone in Prague as well. What an impressive opening 45 minutes from Arsenal, as it's Villarreal 2, Dinamo Zagreb 0, Roma 0, Ajax 0, Slavia Prague 0, Arsenal 3, and Man United 1, Granada 0. It looks like Villarreal, Arsenal, and Man United are well on their way to the semifinals. However, who will win between Roma Ajax? We'll find out in the final 45 minutes. I'll be back after a quick break for the halftime report. You're watching Whiparound coverage of the UEFA Europa League's quarterfinals second leg. Welcome into the halftime report, everybody. It's whip-around coverage of all 4 quarterfinals second legs in the UEFA Europa League, and we've had plenty of goals, 6 of them to be precise, around the grounds in all 4 matches, and plenty to recap in the opening half of all 4 quarterfinal games. We will know the 4 semifinalists at the end of tonight in about an hour. So an exciting time, no doubt about it. And let's go over the highlights. First, Slavia Prague Arsenal, and Arsenal right away creating chances, and they would waste no time. 18 minutes in, opening the scoring account with a calm finish, waiting for the goalkeeper and then putting it home for Arsenal would be Well, Smith Rowe originally scored. That's why I'm getting confused. Smith Rowe originally scored for Arsenal. That was offsides. Then they would score about 2 minutes after that. And it was Nicolas Pepe who got the official first goal that actually stood. And then scoring from the penalty spot would be Alexander Lacazette just a couple minutes after the first goal. And then the 24th minute, a third goal would come. And misery on the face of the Slavia Prague coach and players. A left-footed finish to the near post from Bukayo Saka. And this is a whole different Arsenal team than we've seen all season long. Man United, meanwhile, taking on Granada at Old Trafford. Man United would score the first goal of the night around the ground. 6 minutes in, Edinson Cavani on the volley. Paul Pogba setting him up. The assist with the head. And how about that left-footed strike from Cavani to put Man U in the lead? They have a comfortable 3-goal lead on aggregate. Granada would have a pretty good chance moments after that when Herrera's header went wide. He was just leaning back a bit, couldn't put it on frame. Wasn't too far off, though, from finding that corner, that bottom right corner. Villarreal, meanwhile, taking on Dinamo Zagreb. It was 0-0 until the 25th minute. And it would stay that way because an absolute rocket would be sent off the post. Villarreal with the chance of the game. Chukwueze just off the mark. However, about 10 minutes later, Villarreal would break through. Paco Alcacer with the goal. It was originally called offsides, but VAR would check it. And there's the lines. Onside would be called. The goal would be allowed, even though it wasn't originally. And Villarreal did take the lead, and they'd score a second moments before halftime. Gerard Moreno keeps on scoring. He's a goal-scoring machine right now. And 42 minutes in, on the death of halftime, he would double the Villarreal lead. An original save made, but Moreno there to clean up. The rebound put away with the left foot. And Villarreal are absolutely cruising right now into the semifinals. It should be a comfortable second half to close it out for them, as it looks like Dinamo Zagreb's fairy tale run will come to a close tonight. Roma, meanwhile, taking on Ajax. No goals in this game so far, but there were chances. 5 minutes in, Roma would have a really good chance, but Pellegrini just completely getting it all wrong. His left-footed strike comfortably saved by Sherpin. No pace or accuracy on the strike whatsoever. Ajax would have their opportunities at the other end of the pitch. Tadic had a chance, but a rather comfortable save as well for Lopez. 37 minutes in, there were some half-hearted claims for a penalty kick. Tadic went down, but he basically threw himself down. That's not a PK any day of the week in my book, and the referee correctly, in my opinion, let play continue and didn't call it. So a scoreless game in that one. That Roma-Ajax game will be the one to watch in the second half, just because it's a 1-goal difference on aggregate. All of the other 3 quarterfinals are a 3-goal difference on aggregate and seem to be wrapped up. It'll still be a whip-around show. However, a lot of the focus will be on Ajax and Roma in the second half, all on the line in that one. The second half is coming up shortly. I'll wrap up the halftime report next. Stay tuned. It's the quarterfinals of the UEFA Europa League. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back into the halftime report, everybody. Europa League action on this Thursday night. Quarterfinals, the second legs, all four of them taking place simultaneously. And we will know the four semifinalists in a little over 45 minutes time. Unmissable moments in the first half of games have to be the Pepe and Saka goals for Arsenal. Arsenal just rolling by Slavia Prague in the first half. 3 first half goals total, and some really nice finishes from both Pepe and Saka. And it looks like Arsenal are on their way to a semi-final berth in the Europa League. The second halves of all four quarterfinals are next. Stay tuned for more Whiparound coverage of the Europa League. I'll be right back after this break. Welcome back in, everybody. We're just about set to kick off the second halves of all four quarterfinals taking place simultaneously around Europe. And what a night for Arsenal so far in Prague after a shaky first leg in which they drew 1-1. It's been all of them so far through one half in the Czech Republic. 3-0 Arsenal lead. It's a 4-1 lead on aggregate, and Slavia Prague now need 4 goals because they do trail on away goals as well. Meanwhile, in Manchester, England, Man United rolling at the moment. Granada making a halftime change. Antonio Puertas coming in for Kennedy. And Man United will make a change of their own. Paul Pogba's night has come to an end. Donny van de Beek, his replacement. Pogba with the assist on the Man United goal that came very early on in the first half. And we will start at Old Trafford, where they've kicked off the second half. And here we go, the final 45 minutes of all four quarterfinals, as we now go to Spain. Villarreal and Dinamo Zagreb. Villarreal up 2-0. The score on aggregate 3-0 in favor of Villarreal. And they're looking to get the insurance goal here right away. Coming off his line to claim that ball was Livakovic. Dinamo Zagreb with an incredible comeback win in the previous round against Tottenham. But it looks like their Cinderella run will have to come to a close. And now we go to Italy, the game I'll be focusing on most in the second half just because of how close it is on aggregate compared to the other games. And that is Roma and Ajax. No score so far. 2-1 Roma on aggregate. Ajax have to get to business because they, even with the goal to tie it up on aggregate, would still trail on away goals. So they need to, without conceding, of course, to get the win. If they scored 2 and conceded 1, we would head to extra time. This is back with Scherpen. Now Gravenberg. It's certainly an Ajax team who are capable of completing the comeback tonight, but it's by far it's by no means a guarantee, obviously. Here's Klaassen. Now Gravenberch. Out wide for Tadic. And the referee was seeing if advantage. Nope, rather offsides was called. Rather. Yeah, there it was. Tadic just barely in an offside position. Roma had the comeback victory in the first leg, and they're in pretty decent shape right now, although Ajax sticking around. Villarreal, Dinamo Zagreb is where we go to now. Orsic, who scored a hat trick in the second leg of the previous round against Tottenham, rather. This ball floated into the back post. Here's a chance on the rebound. The attempted cross blocked. It will be a Zagreb throw-in. Quickly heading over to take it is Gvardiol. Gvardiol takes it. This ball popped in the air. Nice controlled touch at midfield by Gerard Moreno, who scored the second goal of the night. He and Alcácer getting on the score sheet. Paco Alcácer, of course, the former Barcelona man. Will be a Zagreb throw-in. Gvardiol can't find his teammate. And it goes out of bounds for a Villarreal throw. Roma Ajax, that's where we head back to. This is the one game where we're still waiting for the first goal. Here's a driven ball over the top. What a chance. It's flicked by the keeper and rolls into the back of the net. Ajax have scored the equalizing goal on aggregate. 49 minutes in, and Ajax have made things interesting. 49th minute goal. And it's game on. Brobbey with his third goal in 6 Europa League matches this season. He was clearly on sides. What a beautiful assist. And then Brobbey with the nice touch around the keeper Lopez. And the ball rolling over the line. Ajax have tied the game on aggregate. We've got a game, folks. Roma still do have the edge on away goals. But one more for Ajax, and they'd be the ones going through. It's exactly the start to the second half that the Dutch club was seeking. And let's see if Ajax can ride that momentum. And let's see how Roma will respond. By far the most interesting quarterfinal is this one. The way it's played out has certainly not disappointed. All right, we go quickly to Man United Granada. Man U up 3-0 on aggregate. Here come Granada. Chance at the edge of the 6, but the header snagged off the bounce by De Gea. Not a difficult save to make in the end for the Spanish goalkeeper. Now Man United at the other end quickly. Oh, wide open is Greenwood, but the header straight to the keeper Silva. Greenwood really should have done better here. He was left wide open. No one picked him up from Granada, and that could have easily been a second goal for Man U. Five minutes gone in the second half. Granada working it out of the back. Will be a throw-in for the Red Devils. Let's go to Spain once more. Villarreal, Dinamo Zagreb. 3-0 lead on aggregate for Villarreal, just like the lead Man United have over Granada on aggregate. Oh, it's a giveaway at the back. Dinamo Zagreb have a chance, but quickly able to close down. The angle was Rulli, and he makes the stop. Frustration on the face of Meyer. He knows that was, a real opportunity for Dinamo Zagreb to score their first goal of this series, but they're left looking for more. All right, Roma Ajax is where we head to. It's a tie game on aggregate. Roma have the away goals edge, but the hosts just clinging on by a thread. Ajax certainly with the momentum after the first goal of the game not too long ago. Here's Tadic with the cross. It falls all the way through. Now it's controlled by Neres. Neres to the edge of the area. Alvarez goes for goal, but couldn't hit the target. Roma have won all 11 UEFA ties when winning the first leg away. A very intriguing stat to keep in mind, as Alvarez just got it all wrong on the strike, but Ajax certainly, with all the momentum right now, they are unbeaten in their last 6 matches in Italy. Also an intriguing statistic. The total attempts in favor of the Dutch side, 6-3. There's a steal by Timber. Ajax have numbers going forward. Neres lays it out wide. Now they hold up play. Here is Tagliafico, the Argentine. Dusan Tadic, dangerous ball to the back post. It goes right by Calafiori. It might have actually nicked him because an Ajax throw is awarded. 10 minutes gone in the second half of play. It will be Timber to take it. He goes short to Alvarez. Another throw in one. What a game at the Stadio Olimpico. It's too bad there's no fans there to watch this spectacle. Oh, edge of the box. Maybe a chance. Tagliafico goes down. Nothing called. He wins it back cleanly. Here's a chance. Brobe strike saved. The putback is in. The flag stays down. And Ajax have taken the aggregate lead. It's none other than Dusan Tadic. Roma claiming there was a foul against Tagliafico that went uncalled. Down went Mkhitaryan, but play was allowed to continue. And what do you know, Dusan Tadic with the rebound, with the finish off the rebound, I should say. Brobe was close to having his second of the night, but there with the follow-up was Tadic. And Ajax have taken the lead on aggregate, 3-2 the score. VAR is checking the goal, though. And now the referee will head over to the monitor to have a look for himself. So hold your horses. We are having a check. This could be coming back on the follow-through. It did appear as though Tagliafico did commit a foul. But we'll see what the referee thinks. He's taking a look at the monitor for himself. He's taken enough looks. And there we have it. A foul has been called. So the goal does not count. So take that goal off the board. It remains 2-2 on aggregate. And so we went for a moment there from thinking that if that result stood, Ajax would go through, to if this result stands, it would be Roma going through on the away goals tiebreak. Wow. Well, despite that goal being chopped off, Roma in all kinds of trouble because Ajax are applying the pressure. VAR, though, I think is as much criticism as it gets. I think it's done its job properly tonight. in all the matches. We've had correct offside calls. In the Villarreal game's case, we had a correct overturn where it was originally called off, but the goal was given. And then right there, that was managed well. The referee didn't call the foul in real time. When checked it, it was definitely a foul, and he realized that and made the ultimate right decision with the help of VAR. So I think VAR has done overall a good job tonight. For as much criticism as it gets, it can work if it's implemented properly, and you're not, using a ruler and using lines to determine, whose pinky toe was ahead of the last defender. Here come Roma, meanwhile, at the other end. That pass given away. The steal by Dusan Tadic. About an hour played, half hour to go at least. As we'll now go to Old Trafford for a moment. Man United taking on Granada. 3-0 lead on aggregate. Man United looking for a goal that would surely clinch the victory. Oh, that cross just out of the reach of Edinson Cavani. He's hungry for a second. And he knows that was a great chance. He was certainly onside. It actually did flick off his shoulder that it touched in the end. Yeah, it went off his left shoulder. Great cross from Bruno Fernandez. Foul called against Man U in the midfield. It was Vallejo taken down. Let's go to Spain. Villarreal, Dinamo Zagreb. Villarreal, a 3-goal aggregate lead. So far, so good tonight at home for the Spanish side. And they're looking for another one. Here's a through ball. What a chance. Oh, the strike is blocked. Edge of the 6-yard box. Lauritsen was there to deny Villarreal of their third goal tonight. The keeper was beat, but Lauritsen was not. Villarreal have won 47 Europa League matches in club history. That's the most all time. Which is crazy to think about. Villarreal have won the most Europa League matches in the history of the competition. A late challenge. Meyer taken out by Trigueros, and that will be worthy of a booking. The yellow card is shown. Free kick to Zagreb. We go back to Old Trafford. Here come Man United. Numbers forward. Leading the way is Mason Greenwood, the English international, still going. Now back to McTominay. Oh, the strike just wide. Scott McTominay had a chance. No, rather, that was, excuse me, that was Donny van de Beek. My apologies. It was Van de Beek, the substitute, with the chance just wide of that left post. Now to Roma Ajax. This game continues to provide plenty of fireworks. It's 1-0 Ajax, but it's 2-2 on aggregate, and it's Roma with the away goals edge. Here is Martinez. Back for Sherpen. Roma are the only Italian side left in both the Europa League and the Champions League, which is crazy to think about. No Italian team even made it to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and they're the only team here in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. It's been a bit of a rough season for Italian teams in European competitions, but Roma are the last representative for Italy. Ajax have won their last 5 away matches. Looking to do so here, but if they win it with this result, it would not be enough to get them through. Here is Alvarez. Now Martinez. He has Pellegrini on his tail. Sent all the way back now to Sherpin. Out wide, Tagliafico couldn't save it. Will be a Roma throw in, 63rd minute. Here's Mkhitaryan. Now Roma will switch it. On the right side, it's Karsdorp. Pellegrini is through. Pellegrini cutting it towards Edin Dzeko. But the pass off of a shin and over to the end line for a Roma corner kick. Yeah, there was a great chance for Roma to tie the game. Here comes the corner kick. It's Pellegrini with the outswinging delivery. The header is over. Goal kick for Ajax. Edin Dzeko expressing his frustration. As that goes out for an Ajax throw-in. 25 minutes to play. And all to play for in this one. A nail-biting encounter between Roma and Ajax. We'll step aside, though, for a moment and head to Villarreal and Dinamo Zagreb. 3-0 Villarreal on aggregate. Here's Gvardiol. Gvardiol still going. Orsic gets the pass. Oh, he can't finish. Trying to slip it into that back post. And it's just been that kind of night for the Croatians. They've had some chances, but unable to put one away yet. The chance was there for Orsic, just wide of that far post. Mislav Orsic has 19 goals this season, which leads the team. He's their main man up top, number 99. But it's been a frustrating night for he and this Zagreb team as he kicked the advertising board in frustration after that miss. And now it's Villarreal at the other end. What a cross to the penalty spot. Moreno just over the bar. So close to a brace, Gerard Moreno. You feel like any time the ball gets to him in that kind of position, he's going to put it away. Not this time. And actually, that ball was saved. It's a very good stop by Livakovic. It would have been in from Moreno. I thought it went right over. But nope, Livakovic did get a touch to it. And now heading over to take the corner will be Parejo. Livakovic with 40 saves in the Europa League this season, which is the second most in the tournament. Here is Foyt. Over to Pedraza on the left side. That pass is turned over. Pass intended for Orsic, but it can't get to him. Now a touch ahead from Chukwueze. All right, let's, while we're at it, about midway through the second halves of all four quarterfinals, let's give you some match recaps. First, Slavia Prague Arsenal. Arsenal cruising in the first half. 18 minutes in, a goal from Pepe would put Arsenal in the lead. Then moments later, a penalty kick would be awarded. Lacazette converting from the spot 21 minutes into the game. And then the third goal would come soon after that. In the 24th minute, Bukayo Saka would make it 3-0 in favor of Arsenal And that is the score right now in the 66th minute as Arsenal are well on their way to the semifinals. Meanwhile, between Man United and Granada, Man United didn't waste any time. 6 minutes in, Pogba with the assist, setting up Cavani. A nice left-footed volley. Edinson Cavani, the Uruguayan, with the lone goal in that match. It's a 3-0 advantage on aggregate for Man U. Roma Ajax, meanwhile, the game of the night. And Ajax would find a goal. Brobe, 49 minutes in, early in the second half, would tie the game on aggregate. But if that result holds, it would be Roma going through on the away goals tiebreak. It stands 1-0 Ajax, 2-2 on aggregate. Villarreal, meanwhile, taking on Dinamo Zagreb in Spain. 36 minutes in, Paco Alcácer, the veteran Spaniard, would score the opener. It was originally flagged for offsides, but VAR would intervene, and the call would be overturned. The goal would be given, and then late in the first half, Gerard Moreno, who keeps on scoring, would do so again. It's 2-0 Villarreal, 3-0 on aggregate. So that is your update match recaps of all 4 quarterfinals. We'll now head live to Estadio Olimpico in Italy's capital. Roma trailing Ajax 1-0, 2-2 on aggregate. As Ajax will make a change, a substitution on the way, as Alvarez will come off. Kudus, his replacement. So Kudus is in, just over 20 minutes remaining. Challenge from behind, and it is a foul against Brobe. Mancini went down for Roma. Roma in no rush at the moment, since they would go through with this result. Free kick taken by Cristante out on the far side of the pitch for an Ajax throw. It's quickly taken by Timber. That's given away in the middle. Here come Roma. Flicked over the top. Dzeko can't get there. Over the end line for a goal kick. Should be a thrilling final 20 minutes on this Whiparound show, with all 4 Europa League quarterfinals taking place as we speak. Here's Tagliafico. Now it's Gravenberch. Long ball forward. On the end of it is Dusan Tadic. Tadic to the corner flag. He's double teamed now. Tadic doing his best to keep the ball, but in the end it's stripped away by Mancini. And here come Roma. Numbers going forward. Here's Calafiori. What a move. Calafiori's in. The cross to Dzeko, who puts it away at the back post. And Roma have reclaimed the lead on aggregate. Their first goal of the night is a big one. It's Edin Dzeko, the Bosnian, with his 4th goal in 8 Europa League matches this season. And what a goal it is in the 72nd minute. It's his 45th goal in 105 European appearances. Brilliantly set up by Calafiori on the left side. Yes, the cross took a deflection, but Roma won't care. Dzeko at the right place at the right time. That's a striker's goal right there. And what a moment for the Bosnian to score a big goal like that. Dzeko puts it away. It doesn't change the scenario for Ajax too much. They need a goal before that goal from Dzeko to win. Now they still need a goal, just one, to force extra time. So, yes, it changes things a little bit because before that goal from Dzeko, Ajax just needed one to win. Now they still need just one, but that would be to force extra time, not to win it. But it's still not the end of the day for Ajax. There's still definitely a chance for them to come back. 73rd minute, and a goal from Ajax would send us to extra time. We'll see what will happen in the final quarter hour plus. With it here is Gravenberg. Now Tadic. Cross to the edge of the area. Stolen away by Roma. One back in the midfield by Ajax. The intensity is high here. One goal either way would completely change the scenario. Appreciate all of you who stopped by this afternoon. The Europa League quarterfinals have not disappointed, especially this one between Roma and Ajax. Down the right wing. It's Neres to the back post. Tadic with an awkward fall. The ball went off his chest over the end line for a goal kick. I assume he misjudged that cross. Going back to that Roma goal. Just great work by Calafiori setting up that chance. And it's a nice finish by Edin Dzeko to put Roma back in the lead on aggregate. Down the right wing. Pellegrini is met by a clean slide tackle. All right, we'll get back there in a moment. But for now, let's head to Villarreal, Dinamo Zagreb. 3-0 on aggregate, Villarreal lead. Dinamo Zagreb, though, with a chance. Great through ball. In on goal, perhaps as Ademi, although he holds up play, looking for support. Ademi onto his left foot. Takes it to the end line. Holds. Now it's Orsic. Orsic gets the return ball. There's the finish that Dinamo Zagreb have been looking for all night long. It's Mislav Orsic. Who else for Dinamo Zagreb? And if there was any hope, well, they're clinging on to it with that goal. 20th goal of the season for Orsic, which leads the team. It's his 8th goal in 12 Europa League matches this season. Great ball movement. The assist coming from Petkovic, knowing Orsic was making that run. Nice 1-2. Orsic with the finish to the back post. Zagreb still need 2 more goals, but it certainly makes things at least a little interesting. The job not quite wrapped up by Villarreal yet. But a beautifully worked goal nonetheless from Zagreb with under 15 minutes to play. All right, back to Roma Ajax once again. This should be an intriguing final quarter hour. Ajax need a goal to force extra time. If Roma score, it's all but over because then Ajax would need 2 to win. We do have a free kick coming up for Ajax, I believe. Sorry, for Roma is what I meant to say. Yeah, Dzeko taken down. The free kick will take place from just about the corner flag. So essentially a corner kick here. Pellegrini standing over the ball for Roma. And let's see what type of delivery he sends in. The whistle blown. Pellegrini with a driven ball. Headed away. And now sent all the way back to Lopez, the Roma goalkeeper. That'll be a foul against Roma. Pellegrini clearly didn't like the decision. Ajax playing with a high tempo here because they need a goal or else they will be eliminated. Oh, a heavy tackle after the pass, and Dzeko will be booked for that challenge. The yellow card is shown. All right, we haven't been to Slavia Prague Arsenal in a while, but that's where we go to right now. 77th minute. Arsenal looking for a fourth, and maybe they'll get it here. Yes, they will. It's Alexander Lacazette who nets his second of the match, and Arsenal continue to enjoy themselves in the capital of Czech Republic. A 5-1 lead on aggregate with that Lacazette strike. They have breezed past Slavia Prague rather unexpectedly. And the route continues with 13 minutes to go. Alexander Lacazette moving on to his left foot. It's a powerful strike, powerful finish to the near post. Not enough time to react for Kolar. And what a performance from the Gunners tonight. Looked like the defender slipped for a moment, which gave Lacazette an opportunity to get a clean look. And so Arsenal take a 4-goal lead now. How about this? Looks like Mikel Arteta is ready to make some changes. Looks like 3 changes will be made at once. Arsenal have their semifinal ticket just about punched, even though it's not official yet. Meanwhile, back to Ajax Roma. The goal scorer for Roma, Edin Dzeko, will make way. Majoral coming onto the pitch. It'll actually be a double change here from Roma. The other substitution, Calafiori, who had the assist on that Dzeko goal, will also come out for Villar. So those are the 2 substitutions made by Roma. Confident that they can get the job done in the 90 minutes. Or the 180 over the 2 legs. Because the last thing they want is extra time without the likes of Edin Dzeko and even Calafiori. 10 minutes remaining. Oh, that's a nice pass. Collected by Neres. Neres to Klaassen. Now laid back. Ajax hold. Nice move by Gravenbeck. Ajax have had much more of the possession, more chances as well. But it's a tie game, and Roma have the edge on aggregate. As we approach the late night hours in Italy, closing in on 10:40 local time. There's a 9 p.m. kickoff in Rome, per usual. Here's the throwing up the line by Veritao. Ajax take it away. And they'll want to throw for themselves. 8 minutes now left, of course, excluding stoppage time, that is. Looks like Ajax are going to make a couple of changes. Traore, one of the players to enter the match. And those substitutions will be made right now. Neres make the long walk around. He comes off for Traore. And the other change It'll be Schurz coming off. Idrissi is his replacement. So Idrissi and Traore into the match, trying to provide a spark for this Ajax team who need a goal in the late stages. Sent out wide by Alvarez. The cross cut out. Alvarez contesting the header. Comes down with possession, but Roma quickly win it back. Here's Mayoral. Now for Roma throw-in. Ajax certainly can't believe that decision. You could certainly understand their frustration. It looked like originally that ball might have gone out on the far sideline before it went off of an Ajax player. Well, we pretty much know 3 of the semifinalists, but the 4th one up for grabs. It'll be either Roma or Ajax, and that's where I'll focus for pretty much the rest of the broadcast. I will let you know if there's a goal scored elsewhere, but we're locked into this one at Estadio Olimpico because we should be in for an epic ending, to say the least. An Ajax goal would require extra time to decide the winner. If it was still tied after that, penalty kicks would be the ultimate deciding factor as to who gets into the semifinals out of these two teams. That was knocked away by Ibanez, but Klaassen comes in for Ajax to keep the attack alive. Just over 5 minutes till stoppage time. Now it's sent wide for Dusan Tadic. He has the Ajax goal. Nope, rather, he thought he had the second Ajax goal, but it was called back for offside. Brobe has the Ajax goal that stood. Now here's Roma. Flying the other way is Mayoral. He does win Roma a throw-in. Roma just using the clock to their advantage at this point. Cristante. And a foul called. The referee was maybe quick to blow the whistle there, because if advantage had been played, perhaps Roma would have been off to the races with a counter-attacking opportunity. But the referee blew the whistle to call the foul nonetheless, and a yellow card is handed out. Oh, my apologies. It was actually against Roma. So, forget what I said. Well, they were both going in there. That's an interesting one for sure. So Cristante was shown yellow. So forget what I said about the referee blowing the whistle too soon. And now Roma will make another change. Mkhitaryan coming off, and it's Pedro coming into the match. Pedro, the longtime Chelsea player, enters the match for Roma with a few minutes remaining. What can Ajax do late? Is there late drama in Rome, Italy at Estadio Olimpico? Here's Tadic. The last Europa League semifinal appearance for Roma came all the way back in 1991. 30 years exactly. Martinez sends it back to the goalkeeper. Time running out for the Dutch side. Thanks, everyone, for being a part of the broadcast. Is there late drama? Certainly been a great game between Roma and Ajax, as a foul will be called along the sideline. It goes against Karsdorp. Karsdorp, who did not start the first leg, but looks like he's going the full 90 tonight. And here comes the throw-in, the free kick in a very dangerous position for Ajax. 88th minute. I meant for Roma. 88th minute, as this is sent forward. Ajax with some work to do. Header one out of the air by Roma. Pellegrini. Back to Karsdorp. He was caught in possession by Dusan Tadic. Brobe on the chase down. He will force Roma to send it out of play. A throw in here for Ajax. Tadic looking for Brobe, but it's intercepted. Heavy tackle. And now they will call the foul. That time the referee was looking to possibly play advantage, then brought it back. Roma wanted the referee to allow play to continue even more, because they certainly had the edge in numbers going forward. The yellow given to Tagliafico, which means he will miss the next match if Ajax were to advance. Yep, that's undoubtedly a yellow card. Easy decision for the official. We're a minute away from second half stoppage time now. And over the back, foul against Martinez of Ajax. It's only helping Roma's cause at this point, as Roma are given the opportunity to just waste more time, which is exactly what they want to do. There'll probably be a significant amount of stoppage time. We'll see precisely how much in a matter of seconds. As it is Pellegrini who will take this free kick, 90-minute mark. Ajax needing a goal to force extra time. If this holds, Roma are going through. They have the 3-2 aggregate lead. Dangerous ball, but the header well wide. And there's our answer when it comes to stoppage time. There'll be 5 minutes added on to the second half, so still plenty of time for Ajax to score late. Roma will probably be rolling their eyes when they saw that board put up in 5 minutes shown on it. It's going to be the longest 5 minutes of the season for them, probably. Ajax are in a throw. Moved into the middle now. Over to the left wing, it's Tagliafico. Tadic went down. Quick throw in again. Great ball, but it's cut out at the edge of the 18-yard box. Roma clear. And now on the end of that ball was, I believe, Karsdorp. All right. For a moment, we'll step aside from that game. Man United taking on Granada, as you know, in the 90th minute. An own goal for Granada have doubled the lead for Man U. It's now a 4-0 advantage on aggregate. So Man United have scored another one. They scored early, and now they score late. As we go back to Ajax Roma, of course, where there's about 3.5 minutes to play. If this result holds, it's Roma going through to the semifinals. Here's Timber. Idrissi puts it into the mix. Now sent the other way by Roma. 1v1 here. Nice work by Martinez. And a late foul afterwards called against Roma. Here come Ajax. We're about midway through 5 additional minutes here in the second half, tacked onto the 90. As Roma are prepared to make their final change of the match at the next stoppage in the action. Here's Pedro. Roma just barely holding on. Ajax just can't seem to get the ball back at the moment. But right as I say that, that pass is intercepted. Can they generate a chance here? 2 minutes to go. It's a poor square ball, though. It's Roma with the steal. Pellegrini leading the way. Here's Pedro. Pedro. Oh, looking wide, but that was cut out. And now Roma have to get back. Here come Ajax. Down the sideline, it's Tadic. Tadic beats the defender. Tadic still going. Edge of the penalty area. And that ball takes a deflection. Still with Ajax. Brabi. With a poor pass back. Roma clear. All the way down it goes. We're into the 5th and final minute of stoppage time. Just over 1 minute to play. In what's been a thrilling series. Oh, look at this. Great ball in. Brobe can't adjust. Roma send it across midfield. Now it's back with Martinez. Klaassen has his attempted cross blocked. And it does stay in play. Martinez back with it for Ajax. Now 45 seconds remaining. Here is Gravenberch. All the way back to the keeper. Half a minute to go. Ajax need to get it upfield. Long ball sent forward. Now it's settled by Tagliafico. Sent away only as far as midfield. Now 15 seconds. Strike from distance, and that was never a good choice by Kudus, and probably the last chance of the match. A disappointing way to end it for Ajax. As we've reached the 5th minute of stoppage time. The minimum added on. And as Lopez will take the goal kick, and surely that will be it. And that is it. The goal kick taken, the final whistle is blown, and Roma can at last celebrate. It was not easy whatsoever, but they get the job done. They grind out the victory, and Roma are moving on to the UEFA Europa League semifinals, and you can see what it means to them as they can finally celebrate at last. Roma, the lone Italian side, remaining in either the Europa League or Champions League. And great game all around. Big result for Roma. That first leg victory on the road for Roma is what turned out to be the difference. Brabe scored in the 49th minute for Ajax to make things real interesting. Then it was Dzeko with a 72nd minute goal, and Ajax could not find the equalizer on aggregate to force extra time. Roma get the job done, and Roma are going through. All right. Well, now that result is final, the other games will go final any moment now. Man United Granada in the final seconds. The final whistle goes in that one at Old Trafford. And so Man United defeat Granada 2-0. It's a 4-0 victory on aggregate as they cruise to the semifinals of the competition. The second game to go final tonight. Man United were never really under any kind of stress. Granada, the Minnows, have their fairy tale run come to a close. And speaking of fairy tale runs coming to a close, Dinamo Zagreb's has. Villarreal, 3-1 winners on aggregate, 2-1 on the night. And so Villarreal are also moving through to the Europa League semifinals as the Yellow Submarine celebrates, and Unai Emery continues to find success in this tournament, but he wants the trophy. He's not settling for a semifinal appearance. Unai Emery would like to win it all, and that leaves us with Slavia, Prague, and Arsenal as the last game still going on. We are in stoppage time. Only 1 minute added on, and we've reached that first minute of stoppage time. Arsenal battering Slavia Prague tonight 4-0. 5-1 is the score on aggregate. And the final whistle goes in this one as well. Arsenal moving on to the semifinals. And so the semifinals are set in the UEFA Europa League. We have Villarreal, a Spanish club, Roma, an Italian club, and then half of the field in the semifinals made up of English clubs. Both Arsenal and Man United are into the semifinal stage of this competition. And what a performance from Arsenal on the night. I'll be back tomorrow for the MLS season opener when Seattle takes on Minnesota. Hope to see you then tomorrow night at 9:30 Eastern. But until then, enjoy the rest of your Thursday and hope you enjoyed Whiparound coverage of the UEFA Europa League quarterfinals. The semifinals are set. Only 4 teams remain